Hi, I'm Braden Quaker, Grain Originator and Marketing Specialist for Farmers Coop Society. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about accumulator contracts. You might not know what accumulator contracts are. It's something we've offered here with FCS for a few years now, but just to understand some of the basics, an accumulator contract is a grain pricing tool. As with most of our specialty contracts, it goes in 5,000 bushel increments. Now, some of the terms you might hear used with the accumulator contracts are like underlying price. So that would be the board price that we set on the contract where we start marketing our grain. There's also accumulation level. That would be the maximum price on the contract above which, if we trade above, we will double up our marketed bushels if we are running a double up accumulator. That's typically 20 to 30 cents above our underlying price. There's also a knockout level. That would be typically 20 to 30 cents below the underlying price, and that's the price at which, if we close, we will cease pricing bushels on the contract altogether. So how do these contracts work? Well, what we do is we set a specific month where we want to trade on, which will give us our interval for pricing, and then we decide if we want to do a weekly or a daily pricing interval. Do we want to set a price at the close of every day within the trading range or once a week at the same time within the trading range? So an example here, if we got a 5,000 bushel contract, we started on January 1 and we aim for the July contract, we would have about 170 days of trading there. So if we do a daily, that would give us about 29 bushels priced per day. Or if we double up on a given day, we would market 58 bushels at that price. So if the market closes within our range, we market at the board price. If we close above accumulation level, we will double up our marketed bushels for that period. If we close below the knockout level, we will cease pricing altogether. So what kind of options do we have with an accumulator contract? Well, two of the most popular that we've been using would be a standard double up accumulator where we double up our marketed bushels if we trade above accumulation level. We sell our allotted bushels at board price if we trade within range, or we knock out below our knockout level. The other option that we have used in the past is called a Euro date accumulator. So this one's just a little bit different in that if the market closes at maturity above the accumulation level, we will double up our total marketed bushels. So on a 5,000 bushel contract, that means if we have, say, a 420 accumulation level and the market closes on the day of maturity at 421, we would sell 10,000 bushels instead of 5,000. So that's something to keep in mind. Going forward, we will offer more customizable options for our producers within the accumulator contracts to kind of tailor to specific needs. So how should a producer use accumulator contracts? They're really an effective marketing tool for marketing grain in a sideways trending market, which is kind of what we've been dealing in for the last several years, but use it strategically. As I mentioned earlier, we don't know the set amount of bushels that we're going to market until the contract either expires or gets knocked out. And it does place somewhat of a ceiling on your marketing prices. We won't ever price above our accumulation level. But it is a very effective tool for pricing bushels, and it's really a good tool to use as a piece of your marketing strategy. If you have any more questions about accumulator contracts or any of the other contracts we offer at FCS, please feel free to contact me. You can reach me on my cell phone at 712-360-1261. Or on my email, which is bquaker@farmerscoopsociety.com.